Okay.
Ngari na go wakia aba izini suwada atawe 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 ngari na go wago musika lele dojo atawe 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 ngari funa nugu ya tegini bungiyo atawe 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 Amerika nikata ngari funa ligi yale atawe 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 sigue doli gitala sigue doli gitala boy sigue doli gitala boy atawe 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 abare katinu alagua uero alagua uero alagua uero alagua uero ala mama ya uero hala hala uero hala mama ya uero hala hala uero ala 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 girl you the papaya oh girl you the papaya girl you the papaya oh girl you the papaya ala 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 sigue doli gitala boy sigue doli gitala boy ala 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 Afro Punta. Well, bienvenidos todo mundo, everybody, welcome to the Fun Conversations with Samsation Radio Facebook Live Talk Show. Aquí estoy en vivo otra vez en episodio número 3, episode number 3, baby, and I have the privilege, the honor to actually have one of the greatest Punta artists of this generation here in my studio, and he goes by the name of Lil June. So here we're gonna go and basically have him on set, and I can't wait. So Lil June definitely gonna be here. Let's go. Okay. Ngari na go wakia aba izini suwada atawe 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 ngari na go wago musika lele dojo atawe 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 ngari funa nugu ya tegini bungiyo atawe 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 Amerika nikata ngari funa ligi yale atawe 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 sigue doli gitala hey sigue doli gitala hey sigue doli gitala boy. Big respect to DJ Youngstone. Hey DJ Viejo, DJ Dino, OG Skills, Judith, what's good? Hey Prissy, hey sis, what's up Precious? Nadicha. Share this video, we're gonna have Lil June in just a minute. Today, don't miss it, today's the Labor Day Madness in Fifth Ward, Sago de Masu. Hoy va a haber un rebane de esos, no se lo pierdan. Ahí vamos a tener DJ Grims, DJ Youngstone, DJ Antonio, DJ Gooby, and myself, you already know. Vamos a tener a David Pros y Junior Clotters ahí cantando. Entonces, no se lo pierdan este domingo. Lil June is going to be here in Houston also performing at a Taste of Caribbean Festival. No se lo pierdan, por favor. Afro Punta. Ok, y aquí tenemos en vivo desde California el único y el mero Lil June. yes, yes.
Yes.
Welcome, Little June. Welcome to my
Yes.
show.
Amen. Amen. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here. Sensation. Ya tú sabes, hermano.
Yes.
God bless. God bless.
Thank you, man. Man, it's really an honor to have you here, thank you for accepting my invitation, because this is a new show, this is episode number 3. And having somebody like you, myself, to me is really big, especially for my show, for my brand, GME.
Yes. Amen. Amen.
So the first question that definitely got to ask, why do you choose to name yourself Little June?
Well, basically, my first name, well, my original name is Junior. So just being the fact that I was a small kid at the time, just being a fan of, watching a lot of music videos. So I realized, growing up as a kid, there's a lot of people called Junior. So I wanted to find a shorter way of saying, Junior. So just looking at the calendar, February, March, April, May, June. When I saw June, I was like, hey, that's the shorter way of saying June. Then a little Bow Wow video just happened to, come on screen. I'm like looking at the credit. So he was Lil Bow Wow at the time. So I just took Lil from his name and just connected with June. And that's how Lil June came about.
I like that. I mean, definitely Little Bow Wow back in the days, he was a big name too,
Yes, amen.
And I was also wondering, by any chance, did your father have any influence, or does he still have any influence right now in your career?
That's exactly who I got the music side from. My father, because my father's also a musician too. So he was one of the original members of Estrellas Ubo.
Amen.
Amen. He was the drummer. He's the guy that sing ayo ayo nugu ya ni buga wevuga yagiye idamefuna. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's my father right there. A lot of people like, why you don't sing that? I'm like, yeah, the time is gonna come. The time is gonna come. But I just like to, make sure everybody's comfortable first in order for me to be like, all right, cool, this is my father. But yeah, my father, you think. But besides him, just watching a lot of Michael Jackson, videos and songs, especially Thriller and the Beat It video and all, some Michael Jackson.
Thriller, one of the best videos of all time.
Yes, amen.
The creativity behind that video was just awesome. And the fact that you actually were inspired or influenced by Michael Jackson and his creative mind.
Yes.
It's awesome. It shows the type of vision that you have, which most people don't have, that creative side.
Mm-hmm.
And but what's your father's actual name?
My father is actually
Jose
Alvarez.
And what he's known by, though? By himself?
He's more known as Yiting.
Yiting, that's
Yiting,
right.
like with a Y, People like to, sometimes it's Jiting, pero, Yiting. You know how Garinagus pronounce the J with a Y. They be like Yiting. Junior, Junior. No, tia, is Junior. No, Junior.
Yes. Yeah, I have that problem myself. Sometimes my accent interferes with the pronunciations of certain words.
Yeah.
But one thing with me and you got in common is that our parents, they both were in Esther Hubo.
Yeah.
Back in the days. Esther Hubo is one of the best bands of all time.
Yeah.
I would rank it top 10 for sure.
Right.
Not because our parents were there, but the quality of music that they took out back in the late 80s, early to mid 90s was good work. Like you can tell they were all they were committed to their work and they took it seriously. That's one thing that most people don't do nowadays in this generation.
Mm-hmm.
And I was also going to ask you, which celebrity for any genre do you feel like you would like to follow their footsteps at this moment?
Originally, man, I wish this guy was still here, who I mentioned early, Michael Jackson. My one of my visions I had at the time when he was still alive to, do a collaboration with him and actually hear him on a punta rhythm. But the fact that he's not here no more, only God. So that's why I had to create something at the time too, where it's like I created a little collaboration with me and him. Just took his vocals a cappella and just mixed it up with the punta rhythm. So that was the best thing that I could do. But besides that, I would literally, I could see myself collaborating with Rihanna, Beyonce,
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like, they willing to open up to different things. Um, it's just, man, I could see 50 Cent, and like, just being open minded to a lot of different things, and many more artists. Yeah.
And what about like Janet Jackson? Like,
Yes, 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 yes.
you
Janet
seen her
Jackson.
latest
Yes,
video?
yes. I
Yes.
saw that. I saw that. Yes, that's another artist that didn't come into my head at this moment, but I really want to collaborate with her too, because she's very open-minded, and I could see her, involving, different cultures into her videos, Jamaicans, Trinidad, you know, different races. Yeah.
I actually believe that this album that she took out is very diverse.
Thank you.
I felt like in her interview she said that in this album is about basically reaching out and all the cultures and opening the doors to all the cultures to become a little bit more mainstream because she felt that other cultures in the songs have a lot to offer to this world.
Right.
And not only that, a lot of the other cultures they've been influencing like the main genres like hip hop, rap, country for decades, for generations, but they was just not properly acknowledged. And that's what Janet Jackson is doing with her newest album. And with that, it correlates with your album because I feel like when you made Afro Punta, because you the one that created that genre,
Yes.
because there was no Afro Punta before you mentioned it, before you created it,
Hmm.
you basically created something new. Like this is something revolutionary because um, it's blending two different cultures. Like Garifunas, we're already descendants of Africans and
Yes.
native from the islands.
Hmm.
By you mixing our punta with like Afro beats, that's right there, basically going in full circle now.
Yes.
From the
Amen.
moment that we were kidnapped from the mother country.
Yes. Yes.
Now,
History. Yes.
So about your album, like which punta artist, first of all, before we get there, which punta artist basically influenced you to become a punta artist in the first place?
This artist named Asiatic from Belize. He's the reason why I fell in love with Punta. Cause even before that, yes, they had Punta music. They had Grupo H, Fuerza Brava. They had all these kind of groups. They had the Garifuna Kids, all of that. But it's like once I heard Asiatic music, it just grabbed my attention. I remember once upon a time, just being that little kid and being in the living room. Mom and dad, would put a they little cassette, and just play music. But one of the cassettes happened to be Asiatic debut album, which was Jam '96. And the song that really, there's two songs, but the song that really grabbed my attention was da 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 aye chiquiticola
Hey,
aye chiquiti, and the second song say oh Latina oh yeah mama say like he was able to incorporate some of the R&B flow into it, some of Michael Jackson flow into it, some jazzy. It was just doon 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 doon. Some of them. It was just something that I never heard of before. So when I heard those songs on a cassette play, I'm like, Dad, what is that? He was like, yes, son, that's a punta music. That's the punta music. I was like, wow, Dad, that's punta music. Yeah, that's a punta music. So just hearing that, it just blew my head, and that's what gave me the inspiration for me to do what I'm actually doing right now. So have to give a big shout out to Asiatic, man.
big shout out to Asiatic, Belizean, right?
Yes,
Belizean artist.
Belize.
Man, Belize. I love Belizean punta. I actually got a couple of Belizean artists on my computer. The songs
Yeah,
like Loverboy.
yeah, yeah.
He's a
Lover
Belizean
Boy.
artist,
Yes.
punta artist. There's another one. There's a group. There's actually a band from New York City. They're kind of young. They're kind of in the younger side.
Okay.
What's their name? You probably know them, but anyways, they make good music too from Belize, and I like the
Okay.
fact that their punta is in English. Like a lot of it's in English, and it has a lot of Caribbean influences into it.
Amen.
It diverses a little bit from like the Honduran and Guatemalan punta kinda,
Yeah.
but we all the same. We saw a
Right.
big umbrella. You only
Mhm.
got a little different taste here and there. So I was also gonna ask you, like, the Afro Punta album, like, what sparked the creative side of the Afro Punta? What sparked it? Like, what did you see something, or you spoke to somebody, or that made you like,
That made you like what?
you like
Well, basically, as an artist, I always been that kind of artist that always was searching to have his own kind of sound. So I remember when I was doing the Do You Wanna Dance tour, like, just touring and stuff, you know, it came to my head and mind that, I been pressuring myself to have my own sound.
Yeah.
So just studying the music a lot and, really, really getting the sound and everything and seeing what people like and what make people go crazy. And I realized that in the music, the music that's very simple are the ones that catch a lot of people attention and stuff. And the fact that I wanted my own sound, like if I step out right now and play at a live concert, somebody got Ifuna or somebody that's a big fan of Lil June can hear it from far and be like, oh my God, that's Lil June. I know that sound, ah da da. So just hearing so many songs like the Afro beat sound, hearing a punta, it has a similar element, when it comes to the rhythm and stuff. So I'm like, I'm a Caribbean myself. I need a platform in order for me to reach where I want to reach artistically. As an artist, using a platform, not losing my roots, but also taking something that the Americans are already gravitating to. So the Americans are gravitating to the Afro beat. You understand? And the Garifunas are still loving the punta. So I'm like, you know what? In order for me to continue moving forward as an artist, I have to, continue having my roots in the punta, but at the same time using the Afro beat too. So that way the Americans and the Garifunas could meet me in a platform where it's like, all right, cool, this is Lil June, but I'm gonna give you something that you like, something that you used to, but at the same time introducing something new and moving forward to a higher standard.
And real quick before I proceed,
Yes.
Javier Maximo. Well, first Henny Bogler said, "Oh my God, Little June, hi man." hey, Henny.
Wow.
I try to
man.
imitate your voice, bro. Now let me start.
Amen. Shout out to everyone tuning in right now, man.
Javier Maximo, he asks, would you ever do a song like, Bad Bunny, Spanish trap? Will you ever try to like blend, anything with that?
Yes. I'm very open-minded to that. I would love to do that. That's what music is designed for. The music business, to create something that has never been done, and also teaching history to anybody that's like open-minded. So yes, Spanish trap, all of that. Collaborating with Bad Bunny, everybody. Yeah,
Definitely.
Cardi B. Everybody, man.
Cardi B, definitely.
Yeah.
She already Spanish, so it wouldn't be that hard to like the approach.
Yeah.
But Nidisha Jacqueline Morales, she said if you would have done a video or a track with Michael Jackson, it definitely would have been big.
Amen. I wish, man. But there's still a way where that could happen. But it would basically be more on a tribute kind of standard. Just to show my respect and love that I have for Michael Jackson. So that's gonna be in a process. So I'm really excited about that.
Yes.
And so much right now. But before we move forward, can we play some music? Definitely some of the songs off of the Afro Punta album. Let's play track number 5, A La Fiesta.
Okay, let's go. A La Fiesta featuring Day Day.
Day Day, yes.
Let's go. Little June, one of the best Garifuna artists of this generation. This is one of his latest tracks from his newest album.
Ay,
Hey, podemos ver unos pasos, Little June, podemos ver unos pasos.
Ven conmigo, mami. Vamos a la fiesta. Ven conmigo, baby. Vamos a la fiesta. A don Google. A la fiesta.
You gotta keep it nice and smooth como tíos.
A don Google. A la fiesta. A don Google. A don Google. A la fiesta. A don Google.
Yeah. Too much.
A don Google.
Amen.
Day. Big respect to Day.
Salud.
Ababi ama urua este ritmo
Share this video, please, everybody. Share the video, and I appreciate the love.
Shout out to everyone tuning in right now, man. God bless everybody. I love y'all, man. Everybody support Samsation right now, man. Fun. Wow. Sensation, you can sing? Give me some coro, give me some coro. You kind of remind me of Big Boy when he was trying to sing with Trey's song. I love your style. I gotta give a big shout out to Lovita. Yes, love. Yo, shout out to Ray, yo, yeah, ya tú sabes, hermano.
Yo, big respect to Lovita. Lovita.
This is the part. Ay, Dios mío. Yeah, that one was called A La Fiesta, man, from the Afro Punta album. So if everybody doesn't have the Afro Punta album, this is the album right here, which is Afro Punta album, and it's actually on iTunes, Spotify too, and everything, man. It's online right now. It's just everything is Afro Punta, you know.
Yeah, go cop the album, Spotify, Apple Music, even YouTube Music, right? YouTube Red.
YouTube, yeah, all of that.
All the platforms, all the musical platforms, go support the movement. You know, there's a lot of Garifuna artists out now that they're trying to do the things right, you know, putting their music on the platforms like, for instance, Andy Ordóñez, Tito Pingolini's. They're trying, they're trying to work themselves up, and they're doing things the right way. They're trying to come up the right way. So let's support each other. Everybody, let's go cop the albums, you know, and share, you know, whenever they put like videos, their music videos, you know, share, like, let's expose our culture together instead of trying to degrade it and talk bad about it, you know, because everybody here is trying to do something, you know, in some type of way to help expose our culture.
Amen.
So, Lil June, I heard that you're multi-talented. Which instruments do you know how to play?
Wow. Definitely, I play the piano, I play the bass, I play the congas, drums, tambor, turtle shells, cabra, campana, basically everything, man. And I know how to play the guitar too. I used to, I was on it, but then kind of lost it, so I'm kind of rusty right now, so I'm just kind of like relearning how to do that again. But yeah, I'm very involved with my productions, music productions. Like, a lot of people don't know, but I produce my own music.
So, like, the music that you produce just for yourself and other people as well, right?
Yes, I produce other artists too.
Under the company, you need a soul company, right?
Well, I was doing a partnership with with SKM Records. So at the time when I was producing records and stuff was under him. So like so many artists that I produced that a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
But I could tell you one that everybody's very familiar with. I had produced Nino Arzul's song. Hago Mamanitos.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know, but yeah, I was actually the one that produced that, and alongside other producers too. But yeah, I was one of the producers that actually produced that song. Have to give a big shout out to Ozzy Smith on that too.
Ozzy Smith.
Yes. So many songs that I was involved, man. So yeah, that's one of the selections, man, and many more, man. Yeah.
And for instance, people, you know, this is this is one of the albums he helped. He actually produced it.
Yeah.
This is a band from Belize.
It's actually called Gil Harry 7. It's an album that's being released this month. It's gonna be released next week. So that is also an album that's gonna be released under my company, which is called Unity Soul Company. So yeah.
And this is his album, of course. Afro
Yes,
Punta.
Afro Punta. So yeah, that is the first release under Unity Soul Company as well. So yeah, Afro Punta.
And like, okay, so if you had an opportunity to collaborate with anybody, like, let's start with uh, within the Garifuna world. Let's start with the Garifuna world for now. Who would you like to like collaborate with, like from any generation, old, present, future that you see growing? Who's an artist that comes to mind that you would like to work with to do a good track, like a professional track, like something that is gonna, kick it off?
Man, that's a great question. The funny thing about it is that I already did collaboration with certain artists, certain Garifuna artists already, like Aurelio Martinez. Um, I did a track with him. I also like to do, man, there's just so many people, man. Super G from Belize. I also collaborated with Socia GCK,
Yes, I
like
love that.
one of the
Wala Kaya.
toppest, yeah, one of the toppest artists from Guatemala, man. Like shout out to Socia GCK. Um, man, I would love to collaborate with some of the members from Legacy Gifted, actually. Definitely Eddie. I could see myself doing a collaboration with him. So shout out to Legacy Gifted. Um, I also, man, it's so much work, man. So much work. Grupo Ecstasy, I love them. I like they sound. Um, there's just so much Garifuna artists, man. Bands, but I would love to work with everyone. Yeah.
Yes.
Menor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be lit.
Yeah, yeah,
That would be
yeah,
lit.
yeah. He's dope.
Respect to
Uh,
Menor.
uh, it's so much more. So yeah, so many more, man. It's just a lot of work that needs to be done, and for everyone that actually believe in the Garifuna culture, just keep, believing in the Garifuna culture because we have a lot to give right now at this very moment, and there's a lot of things that needs to be done that all of us right now, the generation can actually, complete at this very moment right now. So right now we just really starting up a movement. And I am glad to be a part of this show right now too, because there's shows like this, like what Sensation is doing right now, that needs to happen more often. The quality, the audio, everything just needs to be broadcast the right way, so that way people from different cultures and races could take us more serious instead of just looking at us like immatures and unprofessional. People want to look at these kind of things right here too, so that way they could look forward to the next thing and want to be a part of the next big event, Garifuna event that happens.
I loved your answer. I definitely loved your answer because I feel like there's many different platforms, like Garifuna platforms, that they are being misused, in my opinion. No shade or anything, but I just feel like when you have a platform where you could speak your voice and you could do a difference, you should influence it in a positive way,
Yeah.
not try to like use it for clownery or fuckboy shit. Excuse my language, but you already know rated R. But I'm keeping it PG-13 today. But honestly, these type of platforms, we should definitely help to promote our culture in a positive way. Because, as myself, in my Facebook, I don't only have Garifunas. I have black people, I have African people, I have white people, I got Mexicans, I got Salvadorians. I got many different races on my Facebook that are probably watching this right now or they tuning in. And I don't want it to, when they log in or tune in, I don't want it to be like, wait, those are Garifuna people? That's how they conduct themselves? Like,
Yeah.
they don't even know how to have a professional conversation. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want them to view us like that. There's a lot of negative views towards the Garifuna due to the behavior of some people, and it's unfortunate that it keeps happening. But people like Lil June, myself, other people, that are working hard towards striving for a better image, is going to make our culture elevate. So, big ups.
Amen. But one thing I could say about that, I believe I believe each and everyone has reasons why they do certain things. Everybody have different angles of looking at certain things. It's just like, how some people, know this much, and then some people know this much, and so it's unbalanced. So until everyone get on the same page, then we'll be able to grow. But there's just so many things that we need to talk about from different people perspective. We can't just speak it from our perspective, because then it's like people won't be able to relate to it. So, getting everyone on the same page is really, really important, and that's one thing that I really observe when it comes to the Garifuna culture. You understand? So just getting everyone. I believe everyone has has an understanding. I don't believe anyone our Garifuna are just ignorant, but the only reason why some of them are ignorant is because they can relate to what we saying or what we trying to explain to until we actually put it in their perspective. Then we break it down. Then they'll be like, "Oh, okay, I understand you now." So I feel like that's what's missing in this culture right now. Just speaking it from different, different Garifuna people perspective.
Yeah, and I definitely agree with you. Like, ignorance is like a virus that affects any community, not just Garifunas. But right now, we definitely speaking about Garifunas because that's who we are. We are Garifuna entertainers, Garifuna men. So we're talking about our own cultures because obviously we're not Jamaicans or we're not Ghanaians or anything. So
Yeah.
don't take it personal, please. Nobody get in their bag because this is just talking about things that's affecting our community. Period.
Can I say something about that though? Like I could understand and really relate to why certain Garifunas rather like represent like Jamaican flags, or I'll tell you something why. I mean, I'll tell you the reason why. I feel like the reason why they doing that is because they see other cultures, reaching that platform where it's like, yo, they're not ashamed to show who they are. Their music is out there. Their artists is out there. They broadcast it. They want to be a part of something that's like really hype. And don't get me wrong, our Garifuna culture, we have that already. But there's a lot of people, our people, that's being blind from that because we haven't did certain requirements that we need to do in order for us to have the same reputation as Jamaicans, Trinidadians, and we have a lot of homework that we need to do. And the fact that we're not supporting each other the way we're supposed to be supported. Don't get me wrong, there's 50% that's supported, but there's the next 50% that's not supporting. And the 50% that's not supporting, the reason why they not supporting because they've been trying for many, many, many years. Like, imagine if you would have started, like, we in 2018, right? Imagine if you would have started supporting something in 1985, right? 1985, everybody has started from scratch, right here. We all starting at the same time, right? From the hip hop, from the R&B or whatever, right? Everybody's starting at through a hole in the wall, so everybody's excited, right? Now in the year of 1995, right? You have certain people that reach up here, and then you still have certain ones that's right here. But this is 1995, and we all started in 1985. You understand? And as the years grow, this one, R&B, hip-hop, and all of that stuff, in 2005 already reached Madison Square Garden. You understand?
Yeah.
Where the Garinagus and everybody at still?
Still 1995.
Still in 1985. You understand? Because some of our people just wanted to stick to themselves, not no network, no communication, mingling with the people that they supposed to be mingling with. It's like the little money that they get, they want to keep it to themselves. Money comes and goes. You understand? We have to let that go. Money is not just for us to get it and keep it and then want to be cheap and want to be that. Once we let that go and we look at money like as a resource for us to get what we need to get and start supporting each other, giving great quality music, musicians and artists are taking, embracing each other ideas and moving forward, and our people is mingling with the people that they need to mingle business wise, whether the people come to them or we go to them, it shouldn't matter. But at the end of the day, we should have that mindset where it's like, yo, we need to make it happen with or without them, but we're gonna make sure things happen. It needs to happen. It doesn't matter how it happens. We just need to make sure it happens.
And that's one of my main concerns as well. Like, I feel like our culture, little by little, is diminishing. Like, I feel like it's by maybe 20 years, 30 years from now, it's gonna be vanished. Like it's no longer gonna exist. We're gonna exist as people, but the culture itself probably won't really be around like it's supposed to be. I feel like the things that are gonna be leftovers are gonna be like payasadas, chavacanadas, because we got plenty of clowns. Tenemos bastante payasos en nuestra comunidad, por eso no sobresalimos, porque solo la mayoría de la gente que tiene talento solo sirven para payasadas. Ese es el problema. Like, if people were to focus more on their talents and actually growing in the right direction instead of wasting their time and talents in being clowns for clout on social media, we probably will be somewhere.
I hear you, but I would disagree on you on that. And the reason why, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you the reason why I disagree with that. Because once again, going back to what I said earlier, we have to fit ourselves in other people's shoes. That's just like us. We could actually be in like let's just take it to high school, right? Let's just take it to high school real quick, right? They have grade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? All right, cool. There's only certain people that makes it to 11th grade, to 12th grade. So those are the smart ones, right? And then you have the younger generation after you that, all right, they make it to 1, 2, 3, 4, but then they don't make it to 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's a big gap.
Yeah.
So what do you expect on that? So in this perspective, you could say certain people like us made it to 11th and 12th grade. We have that mindset. But in other people's hand, because they've been in different situations when they weren't able to support themselves or able to continue school because they had other responsibilities that they had to to accomplish. So it's like, all right, cool. Well, everybody has different situations. Now, it takes people like us to inspire them to want to continue to grade the 4th, the 5, and 6, 7, because they seeing us doing what we do, and plus, we're garifunas. There's need to be a person that every garinagu could relate to that's speaking for them. We need to have a voice, a big voice. I'm not just going to sit here and try to give message to other people and I'm just speaking about myself. I have to speak for everyone. Like, all right, I know why this person is feeling this way. I know why this person is feeling that way and all that stuff. And then I could break it down to you and be like, look, this is what's happening because of this person. This is what happened because of this person.
Yes.
So I believe that our culture will still be alive. So it takes 1 or 2 people to show a perfect example to inspire the next generation to continue that tradition and a legacy. So right now, at this very moment, the things that we are doing is creating an example right now. So that's what our people are being blind that right now because there's no example. So if we keep this up, the next generation gonna continue this, man. So we setting the foundation and a platform that has never been done, that was supposed to be done 20 years ago. Because right now, if our parents' generation or people would have did what they had to do in the 90s, trust me, we would be like in a breakfast club or 105.1 FM kind of standard right now at this moment. But we started here. So it's like everything started from scratch, but we taking it to the level now that needs to be at. So yeah.
No, but the way you explained it makes a lot of sense. From what I got from there is that basically the lack of education sometimes blinds us and makes us a little ignorant without us wanting to be. And I understand that concept, sometimes I get lost in the shuffle and I just speak my mind because I feel like, for instance, my grandfather only went to 2nd or 3rd grade. But that man accomplished so many things in his life, and he was able to create the legacy that led us to better things in life. So I feel like sometimes people make too many excuses for their lack of knowledge because you could always grab a book and make yourself knowledgeable about something. Or nowadays, internet, you could just Google anything. You could YouTube anything.
Right.
So if you really want to become knowledgeable about some matter or something that interests you, you could easily do so. So to me, there's no excuse. There's no room for excuses for anybody that feels that they're not making their goals.
Right.
Because if you're not making your goals, that's on you.
Exactly.
You're a workaholic. You work hard. And I respect that about you. I feel like there's a lot of people that talk about working hard, but they don't work hard.
Yeah.
They just talk about it. And that's the thing. Like, if you were to focus more on actually doing it and talking about it, you will actually accomplish it.
Exactly.
But yeah. Again, everybody, Lil June, Afro Punta album already out in
Amen.
stores.
Amen. Amen.
So cop the album, great music. You're gonna dance your ass off no matter where you at. Even if you're in the subway in New York or you're in California somewhere, you're in Honduras, and you put the Afro Punta album, you're gonna be like, holla, tikita, tikita, holla, holla, hey.
Let's play another song right now.
Okay, another song from the.
Let's take it. I want to take it.
Can I play one of your featurings with somebody that one of my favorites, if you don't mind?
I think we should save it real quick. Let's just get everybody warmed up, right?
Okay.
I want to give them Do You Want to Dance.
Oh, Do You Want to? Okay.
After the classic, then you do your thing.
That's definitely one of my
Yeah,
favorites.
everyone, this one is called Do You Want to Dance? Si tu quieres bailar, mi gente, así que yeah.
Do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance?
Yes.
Do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance? Lil June.
I gotta give a big shout out to Nancy too. Nancy, I'ma answer you right away too, love. Yeah, God bless you.
Getting ready tonight, wanna dance tonight, wanna boom tonight, wanna move tonight. Get ready, be party, everybody party. Get ready, be Punta, but let me ask you, do you wanna dance? 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 Oh, da-da. Shake it like that. Oh, da-da. Shake it like that. Oh, da-da. Shake it like that. Oh, da-da.
Yeah, Samsation.
Take it low, bend over, give me one. DJ play the tune. Get ready, be party. Everybody party. Get ready, be Punta. But let me ask.
Shout out to everyone tuning in right now. God bless y'all. Lil June. Okay.
Share the video, please.
A lot of sharing going on. Shout out to the legend, J King. Tuning in. Shout out to Rude Boy. Shout out to Glotter. Shout out to Yolani. Hi. Delissa. Shout out to Burgundy Studio. Hi. Eso, Samsation. Hey.
Fun Conversations with Samsation.
That was called Do You Want to Dance? La canción Do You Want to Dance? Si tu quieres bailar, Lil June, Afro Punta. Just so much excitement right now. We feeling good right now. Back to Nancy real quick. I saw your message, love. And yes, there's certain few Garifuna artists and entertainers that's actually making it in the industry. And I believe in that too. But what I feel like what's missing right now at this very moment is certain artists and entertainers involving their fans more into their career, into their craft, and actually documenting, what they are doing. I feel like they need to, really show more than just, getting on stage and just performing in front of people. They have to get their fans and their followers more involved into and their lifestyle, because people always want to feel close to the person that they admire so much, you know. So I feel like that's what's actually missing. So in order for that to start happening, you know, these artists have to demand that and really gravitate to that, you know, have cameras around, document the stuff, because we all like just like the rest of the artists in this world too, you know, these big celebrities and everything, you know. Why do you think we admire so many, you know, celebrities and everything? Because we see their work, you know, we see documentaries, we see their interviews, you know, we really into, you know, their graph and everything. It's not just about just going on stage and everything. There's times that, you know, people come from work, you know, they could get off like an hour early before the concert even starts, and just because of the fact that they tired and everything, you know, they wouldn't be able to make it all the time. You know, there's gonna be times where it's like, yo, I gotta go, and you know, and everything, but it's not gonna be every time. But you know, just seeing videos and just seeing what happened during the concert and everything, or what had happened before the concert even started and everything, you know, they want to see that. They want to feel like they were still there, even though they wasn't actually there, but they still want to feel there. So big shout out to Nancy. Like I believe in that, Nancy.
Big respect to Nancy. You
Yeah.
know, she's one of my peoples here in Houston. Big respect to Nancy. I
Yes.
want to also acknowledge Miss Bonnie Barahona. She said, "Felicidades, Junior. Usted es un orgullo para nuestro país. Siga adelante en un abrazo a la distancia. More, con mucho cariño y aprecio." Bonnie Barahona, thank you. Usted siempre me apoya. Yo nunca la he conocido en persona,
Bendiciones.
pero usted siempre me apoya a mí. Usted me apoya a mí más que la gente que me conoce personalmente, y por eso la aprecio y gracias. Also, I want to say a quick shout out to my aunt Diane and my uncle Philip. They're actually watching the show. They said they went to see
Wow.
you in Seattle. They saw you in Seattle.
Yes.
So they said they
Yes.
enjoyed your show. They loved it.
Amen. Amen.
So
Wow,
she said,
man.
"Well, you're
I
definitely a
love
great artist."
Seattle. I love Seattle, bro. Seattle is beautiful. Gotta give a big shout out to JT, yo, RJ Brooks, you know what I'm saying? Rotan, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. Shout out to DJ Sully, you know, all the way from New York City. Shout out to Lex. And yo, Lex, yo, another great artist from Brooklyn, New York City too, man. You gotta check out his music. His music's it's so nice. It's really dope. It's really dope. Quemo Wabina.
Uh-huh.
Ay, yo,
Hey.
you gotta check out Lex, man, from Brooklyn, New York City. But besides that, man, we do have a beautiful culture, man. I believe in our culture so much that I would die for this culture. Like, that's how much I believe in it, and that's the reason why I continue to do what I do, representing our Garifuna culture worldwide. It doesn't matter where I'm at. I'm always gonna embrace Punta. I'm always gonna embrace Paranda, Garifuna, Hututu, tortillas con frijoles, you know, fried jack, everything, bro. I will always embrace that. There's nothing like our culture, but we just need to continue, you know, embracing our culture. It doesn't matter where we at. We need to blast our music, but at the same time, we need to really be consider about the things that we put out. We have to put out quality stuff. We can't just put out whatever. We have to learn how to take criticisms too. You know, we have to learn how to take certain message from different cultures, you know, be open-minded, see what's missing in order for us to grow. That's the only way. If we're going to continue putting each other down because we see something negative and everything, we're not going to grow. It's best for us. We're all human beings. Let's just help each other out. So we need to do more stuff like this. Like, I appreciate the fact of what you're doing right now, Samsation. You know, me just reaching Houston, Texas to be a part of this show. You understand? I could have just went straight into the Caribbean show and did the festival and everything, you know, me continue doing what I'm doing. But there's things like this that our Garifunas and everybody need to see. I want, you know, people to just, you know, wake up early in the morning, you know, just like how all of us used to watch 106 in Par, or, you know, shows early in the morning, music videos and
Yes.
stuff. They could just, you know, turn on the TV and they just hear something and they'd be like, yo, you know, that's what give people motivation and inspiration to keep going, you know? So, yeah, Sensation.
I agree. I definitely agree with what you're saying. Like, thank you, man. Thank you for the acknowledgement. And again, thank you for making time in your busy schedule to come down to my set and, you know, being in this interview, because, you know, things like this is going to definitely push us.
Yes.
And Nancy, yeah, thank you for your acknowledgement as well, man. Like, you know,
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and once again, Nancy is really, really, really putting those comments in the message, man. But once again, Nancy, I respect everything that you're saying, but it takes people like us to continue doing what we have to do, and we have to do the requirements. I believe that once we do the requirements that we need to do in order for us to grow, is no excuses. There's none of that. It will happen. God doesn't leave us in a position for us to just get stuck. Everything is temporary. You know, everything is a test to see how we will be able to handle it when reality, when a big opportunity comes. You understand? Everything doesn't just happen just like that. Yeah.
I feel like if you carry yourself as a professional, if you like, I feel like, for instance, the way you represent yourself is the image that you're giving to people. Image matters in everything. So a lot
Amen.
of people, I feel like they don't worry about image. They just worry about basically the money.
The money,
And
yes.
if you worry about the money, you ain't going nowhere because
Hmm.
a lot of times, like you mentioned earlier, we don't view money as a resource to get to our ultimate goal. Most of the
Hmm.
time, people view money as something just for like pleasure, like for the moment. They don't think on the long run. And
Right.
with that also being said, it also correlates to what I'm about to touch next, the next topic. One of
Okay.
the reasons I decided to create this platform, this radio Facebook Live talk show, is because there's a specific, I would say, topic, something that affects all of us in any community, in any race.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's awareness about it everywhere, but I feel like it's not as important as it should be. So I feel like in my platform, my radio talk show, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
The topic is bullying. Bullying to me is something that it has a soft spot in my heart. I feel like bullying is not acceptable anywhere with anybody, and I feel like in the Garifuna community, there's a lot of bullying.
Hmm.
There's a lot of cybernetic bullying. A lot of people that hide behind their phones, their laptops, and they use those laptops and cell phones for negativity to bully somebody.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, they're gonna find somebody to just target and make their life miserable for no reason
Hmm.
instead of focusing on doing something positive. There's so many things you could do in life that you are wasting your time in focusing on negativity. So my question to you, have you ever been affected by bullying, or do you know anybody that has ever been affected by bullying? Because I feel like people need to talk about this a little bit more.
Yes, yes, yes. I remember back then, being in middle school, and some of the friends that I used to have in middle school, one of them used to actually bully me in a way where it was like, at that very time, see, this is why school and believing in God and faith and being positive plays a big role. Cause what goes around comes around. So the person that actually bullied me in a way, like I actually knew his aunt, I know his sister, but at that time, just just going to school and learning how to, be smart and stuff. I didn't know how to bring those, I didn't know how to solve the problem in a way where it's like that bully situation could stop. So as far as the bullying part, what he used to do, you know, he used to treat me like I was like I was a little kid at the time, but he actually treated me like an extra little kid. Where it's like, yo, you better make sure you give me $60 every week, or else, a lot of bad things gonna happen to me. And me being young and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, nah, 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 nah. Yo, this guy literally made money off of me because I didn't like at that time. That's the problem with being quiet sometimes and not putting your mind together. When you don't know what to do at the moment. But if I would have known at the time, like, dude, I know you're on and everything. I know where they work at it and all of that stuff. I could just tell them about the things that you're doing and the things that you telling me you're gonna do to me. You're not actually gonna do it because at the end of the day, anything that happens to me, everybody knows where to find you at. But I wasn't thinking like that at the time. Now check this out. What goes around comes around. No, it was actually 4 years later when we actually bumped heads now, and I'm actually extra smart. Extra smart and everything. And now it's like I actually, tell his aunt and everything that happened and everything. And when they heard my story, they actually went to wherever he was at, and all the money that I gave him, gave it right back to me.
Oh,
Gave it
that's
right
awesome.
back to me. So that was just basically like my tax income. You get what I'm saying? But what goes around comes around because at the end of the day, anything that you do is going to come right back to you. You could hide, but you could run, but you can't hide.
if anybody that's watching right now that you know you're a bully or you have bullied somebody, just know that I'm not religious, but I do believe in a higher power, and that higher power is watching, and you will get yours sooner or later. So if you're bullying somebody, think about it, how much you're affecting that person's life, and stop it right now. Like, just stop it. It's unnecessary. So
Yeah, it's really unnecessary, but I believe everybody do have their reasons why they bully people. I don't believe people just bully people just to bully them. You understand? Because at the end of the day, the people that are bullies, their surroundings are not positive. So it's like, how can you try to be positive if your surrounding is nothing but negative? And then seeing a person in the same area and environment that you're actually in at the very moment, which is school, you seeing them getting the things that you want to get. And it's like, you don't have nobody to come to you and be like, look, bro, you don't have to do that. You don't have to bully. It's like, you live and learn. So it's like, you know what? He got what I want. I'm always around negative stuff. Ain't nobody guiding me and everything. So you know what? I'm going to do whatever it takes for me to get that right now because I want it.
I agree. And like, what type of mark are you hoping to leave on Earth? Like, what's something that you want to leave, like your legacy? Like, what's something that you want to be remembered by?
I really want to be remembered as I'm not even gonna say as an artist. I would say as a human being. I want to be that person that actually inspire others and motivate others to be proud of who they are, and guiding them to the right direction, and speaking for them. It doesn't matter from any kind of perspective, from negative, positive, it doesn't matter. I want to be able to touch their heart and impact them. Like, look, listen, anything that you want to do in life, and and whatever country you're from, make sure you represent yourself 100%, and anything that you put into whatever thing that you want to be in life, make sure you put 100,000% into it, no matter what. You could as you do it, make sure you don't get discouraged from your surroundings, because there's gonna be people that's gonna try to throw you off and say certain things that doesn't really fit you. So if you believe that you're gonna become who you're gonna become, with money or without money, let's clarify that. Money is not everything. You got 2 hands, you got 2 foot, you're breathing, and you could keep pushing.
Yeah.
That's what matters. Money is not everything. You understand? There's always a way to make something happen with or without money. That's why we have hearts, because we have to feel it. So anything that we want to do, once we feel it, spiritual, have the faith in God, oh man, it will happen.
I agree. I'm very spiritual in that part. I definitely concur with you.
Yeah.
And real quick, I was just gonna say something that somebody had asked. How come I don't really conduct the interview in Spanish? Well, there's a reason why. One, I feel personally more comfortable conducting the interview in English. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
2, my intended target audience are English-speaking people. Don't get me wrong. I speak Spanish. Yo hablo español.
Sí.
Pero no por nada. No es porque nadie se sienta mal, pero yo no voy a estar traduciendo todo lo que yo digo. I'm not going to be going back and forth,
Right.
So
right.
I decided that the language that I'm going to stick to is English. And,
Right.
If you need somebody to help you understand, si tú necesitas a alguien que te traduzca lo que yo estoy diciendo, preguntarle a algún amigo que entienda inglés, pero no nada de falta de respeto ni nada, ¿va? Pero yo voy a hacer mis entrevistas en inglés. Estamos en los Estados Unidos de América y aquí el lenguaje es inglés. Se habla otro lenguaje, pero el lenguaje principal es inglés. Entonces, eso es lo que yo voy a hablar. But anyways, now I want to play one of Lil June's. I call it a classic. I love it.
Okay.
And I know you're going to like it too.
Okay, there you go.
Es que yo rock on. Jesus.
I like this one.
Yeah. Man, there's a lot of people tuning in right now, man. Wow, man.
Um, Emerson Duarte, yo no soy racista. ¿Cómo voy a ser racista solo porque yo hablo un idioma? Eso no es racismo.
Well, just try to break it down, bro. You know, just try to break it down.
Eso no es nada de racismo.
So everybody in Houston, Texas right now, Lil June is in Houston, Texas right now. Yay! I like it. Yeah, I want to give a big shout out to everyone in New Orleans right now, New York City, Boston, Honduras, Guatemala, Belice, Salvador, Nicaragua. Un gran saludo a ustedes. Soy yo, Lil June, Afro Punta con DJ Samsation. Yes, sir.
Hey Betty, what's up?
Betty. You know what? Stop the music, bro. Stop the music right now, bro. You know what? We're going to do something real quick, right? We're going to flip the script, right? Let me do something live real quick. Alright, cool. Matter of fact, give me the instrumental.
Instrumentals.
Yeah, give me the instrumental where it say international, Lil June International. We're going to do something live real quick. Everyone, right? Lil June La Punta Show, Afro Punta. We can't come on the show right now and not do anything live, right? Así que mi gente, soy yo Lil June La Punta Show. Vamos a hacer algo en vivo ahorita. Voy a cantar una canción, right? We're going to do a song right now, right? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see.
You got La Shona, Sosoyale. Okay.
Yeah, give me Sosoyale. Let's do that real quick. Let's start smooth, right? Hold on. Let me see if I could put this up a little bit.
A rare mini performance on set by Lil June himself right now. I hope you enjoy.
Break it down in Spanish too, man. Let's not make certain people feel left out.
Okay. Ahorita Lil June va a bailar, a hacer un poco de baile para ustedes. Ojalá que lo disfruten aquí en vivo en Conversations with Samsation.
Yeah.
Conversaciones con Samsation. ¿Me entiende?
Ajá, algo en vivo para ustedes. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Ay. Everybody excited. All right. Give it a try. Let's do this. Sí, vamos a hacerlo. Yes, sir. Let's go. Ay. Sosoyale, no madagu sosoyale. Sosoyale, no madagu no. Sosoyale, no madagu sosoyale. Sosoyale, no madagu no. Sosoya ubeinu, sosoya ubeinu. Ubeinu, ubeinu. Ado dorigitodo, ado dorigitodo, ado dorigitodo, ado dorigitodo. Ado good bay, ado good bay, taka, ado good bay, ado good bay. New York, Boston, Houston, New Orleans. Honduras, Guatemala, Belice, Nicaragua, Salvador. Ay, todo el mundo LA. Oh my God, Samsation. We about to go in. Hickey bay. Hold on, wait. Stop the music. Así que mi gente, hago en vivo ahorita para ustedes. Soy yo, Lil June La Punta Show, Afro Punta, alright? We doing something live right now, man. We going very exclusive over here right now. Así que mi gente, boom! Lil June. You know what? Give me a la fiesta real quick. Yeah, you feel me? We gotta spice it up. Shout out to everyone watching this right now, man. Big shout out to Samsation. We over here live right now. As you can see, this is my Afro Punta album. Así que el nuevo CD, mi gente, que se llama Afro Punta, alright? Boom. Esta canción se llama A La Fiesta, right? This one is called A La Fiesta. Give me that. Let's go.
Apapi ama urua, este ritmo punta.
Ay, ay, ay.
Fedu ha.
That's right, Sensation.
Apapi ama urua, este ritmo punta. Fedu ha. Ashala. Hey, ven conmigo, mami, vamos a la fiesta. Ven conmigo, baby, vamos a la fiesta. A tu Google, a la fiesta. A tu Google, le dani dedo. A tu Google, a la fiesta. A tu Google, to the party. A tu Google, a la fiesta. A tu Google, le dani dedo. A tu Google, a la fiesta. A tu Google, to the party.
Ay, Samsation! Shout out to Lolita, everybody. Out here, Lil June, La Punta, Afro Punta. Luma here, Brooklyn, New York City.
Here we go. Ababi ama urua, este ritmo punta. Ay.
Hey, yo, shout out to Cindy right now. Shout out to everyone tuning in right now. Un gran saludo a usted. Ay, cara. Saludo a Michi, Cindy.
Yo, everybody tuning in. Right now, Lil June is in Houston, Texas right now. Así que mi gente, Lil June gonna be at the Caribbean Festival later. Así que mi gente, Lil June en vivo más tarde. Festival de Caribe, okay? Watch this. Why, ay. We were just getting hype right now, man.
Hell yeah.
Así que mi gente, yeah, I want everybody in Houston later, you know, to come to the Caribbean Festival. You know, Lil June's gonna be representing Garifuna worldwide. So we here right now, having a good time right now. You're like, yeah, oh my God. Should we give them one more?
One more.
Should we give them one more?
One more.
Give me H, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Ajá.
Yes.
Así que mi gente, esta es la canción famosa ahorita que está pegando ahorita que se llama... Ajá. Hala.
Hey.
Watch this now. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hala gua guero, hala gua.
Win. Oh my God. Así que mi gente, esta canción se llama Hala.
Eso.
2, 3, 4.
Hala gua guero, hala gua guero, hala gua
Guero.
hala gua
Guero.
hala mamia, eh hala gua, eh hala mamia, eh hala
Tío.
Jala.
Tío.
Jala.
Abuelita.
Jala.
Nuku Chile.
Jala.
Nuku Chiro.
Jala.
Ermito.
Jala.
A la calle.
Jala.
Watch this now.
Let's go.
ngari na go wagia aba izini suada
Adawe.
ngari na go bo wago musika lele tujuna
Adawe.
ngari funa nuguya tenkini bungiyo adawe ile tuju DJ Samsation show adawe
Para toda la vida, everybody.
hey
Sigue tu ligitala. DJs. Tu ligitala. Sigue tu ligitala. Ay, the good way. Aya.
adawe lovita abaregatinu alagua
Ay. Solo así, ¿eh? Yo, Sensation. Get up. Ajá. Dale una pausa por ahí, dale. Ajá. Ay. Sensation. You ready? Ajá. 1, 2, Sensation. Hala. Iggy, wait. Hala. Sensation. Hala. Tunnel, hey. Hala. Iggy, you gula, hey. Hala. Para Tiny. Hala. Para Tiny. Hala. Para Tiny. Hala, ay. Entonces, mi gente, vamos a la casa hoy en la noche. Así que, mi gente, soy yo, Lil June, La Punta, Afro Punta. Así que, Brooklyn, New York City, all right? We're traveling to Houston, Texas. Hey. Hala. Iggy, you gula, hey. Hala. Cindy, hey. Cindy. Quemo, tío. Torigidala. Sigue torigidala.
Así que mi gente, esta canción se llama Hala. You can go on YouTube right now, solo poner Lil June Hala y ya. Vamos a acosar acá. Hala, 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 Thank you everybody, gracias mi gente. Esta canción se llama Hala, así que búscalo en YouTube, ahorita YouTube. Vamos a hacerlo en garífuna, YouTube, ¿ok? No YouTube, YouTube. Así que mi gente, YouTube. Entonces estamos en iTunes, Spotify and everything. But, así que mi gente, Lil June en Houston, Texas, ahorita, boom, 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 Festival de Caribe, right? Caribbean Festival, Lil June will be there representing Garifuna, but I'm glad to be here, bro. A lot of people is really enjoying this right now and everything, bro, you know.
We're about to end the interview. We only got a few minutes left. We only have about 5 to 10 minutes left. Yes. So real quick, June, who is your intended target audience?
Well, as always, number one is always going to be Garifunas, you know. There's always going to be Garifunas, but besides that, you know, it's worldwide, man. The Latins, Jamaicans, Trinidad. Everybody, Chinese.
I like that, man.
China down, Jackie Chan, you know, Chris Tucker, you know, Rush Hour 2. You know, everybody, man. So, yeah.
Do you ever aspire to maybe be in a movie someday?
Yes. I'm actually, I didn't say this in public yet, but I'm actually writing a script for a movie I want to direct. You know, I want to direct, so I'm actually looking forward to finish up the script by the end of this year and really start filming 2019, little by little. So I'm really excited right now, man. There's just so much things right now. Ahorita estoy filmando mi nuevo video también, and a lot of collaborations. So I'm just filming a lot of music videos right now as we speak too. So I'm very excited, Samsation, you know.
I like that, man. Like one day, you know, hopefully I'll be part of the production team.
Yes, that's so funny. Yes, bro.
Now I got 2 last segments, and you don't have to answer, but it's part of my show.
Okay.
That first segment is called Kill One, Smash One, Marry One. Tinashe, Rihanna, or Jamie Alade? Tough one.
Yeah. I think I will go with Rihanna.
With what? Kill her, marry her, or F
her? I'll marry her. I'll marry
Rihanna?
Yeah.
I'm surprised at that.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll marry Rihanna.
So who will you smash?
Who I'm actually in love with?
Jamie Alade or Tinashe?
Man, I actually used to be in love with Lauren London, you know.
Oh yeah. What?
ATL. ATL.
Yes.
Yeah, ATL days. Like when I first saw her, I was like, ay. Hey man, Dios forgive me, pero.
Yeah, you knew
Lauren
was bad,
London.
Yeah. You know, Wayne got to smash that.
Ay. Regina Hall.
Nice one.
Yeah, her.
Nice
Yeah, that's the lady right there.
Yeah, that's a cougar right there.
I love her. You say Regina, I'm like, hold on, man. Ahí está, man. Mira, taka.
And the last segment it's time for some trivia. In the trivia section, there's no right or wrong answer. It's just to see how much you know and to have some fun with this.
Okay.
It's a totally random question.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, have some fun time.
Okay. What are the 3 names of the boats that Christopher Columbus used to his journey to the Americas? Para la gente que quiere entender lo que acabo de preguntar, ¿cuáles son los 3 barcos que Christopher Columbus usó para venir a las Américas? ¿Cuáles son los nombres?
Give me some heads up.
One of them is a kid, but the gender.
Gosh. Okay. Nope.
And you give up?
Yeah.
The answer is La Niña, La Pinta, y La Santa Maria.
Oh my God. I had one. I had the Santa Maria, but it didn't come out. It didn't come out. So yeah.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the conclusion of Fun Conversations with Sensation with my boy, Lil June,
Yes.
Junior Alvarez. Please copy his album. He's going to be here in Houston later today in a Taste of Caribbean Festival in downtown Houston. The festival starts at 2 p.m. What time is your performance, bro?
My performance is gonna be exactly at 6 p.m.
At 6 p.m. So if y'all just interested in seeing Lil June, y'all could go like at 5:30 so y'all don't miss it. But if y'all want to see the whole thing, go at 2. And
Yeah.
Today, also, I have my event, Labor Day Madness. We're going to have DJ Grims, DJ Antonio, DJ Johnstone, myself, DJ Groovy, DJ Travieso. Y vamos a tener comidas y bebidas ahí de venta para que la gente se divierta. Aunque estaba lloviendo más temprano, pero ya no está lloviendo, entonces no hay excusa. ¿Me entendés? Entonces hoy nos vamos a divertir. Labor Day weekend, people. Lil June, thank you for coming. I appreciate that.
Amen, amen. God bless you, Samsation, and keep this up, bro. Quality.
Thank you, man. Yes. And everybody that tuned in today, please keep sharing this video. And thank you for tuning in. And hopefully one of y'all will be in my episode next. Maybe Lovita, Cindy,
Yay?
Mitchie.
Yay?
Hey, one of y'all could be in my show one day if y'all like, It's going to be fun. So this was it.
Yes.
DJ Sensation out, and we're going to go out with the latest sensation right now from Lil June, baby. Let's go.
Yes.
Little June.
God bless everybody. Yes. Que Dios lo bendiga, mi gente. Yes.
A la gua, a la gua, a la gua, a la mama ya, hala gua, hala mama ya, hala gua, hala, ngari na go wakia aba izini suwada tawe ngari na go wago musikale Little June tawe ngari
So don't forget.
nuguya tegini bungiyo.
By the way, next week we're going to have Tito Pingolini's Favela Gang and DJ Grims. Tito Pingolini's Favela Gang and DJ Grims. Don't miss those episodes.
More people tuning in here.
Abare katino alagua 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 ala mama ya hala halagua hala mama ya hala halagua ala girl, you the papaya.
Bye-bye.
Girl, you the papaya. Oh, girl, you the papaya. Ala, 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 ala. Sigue dole, get ala. Sigue dole, get ala.